So I'm going to go in the same direction. Okay. So now, feet are in the center of the mat. Feet are hip distance. I'm going to gently rock from side to side. So you're going to get that free rolfing session on the hips. So make sure your heart is open, so you're slightly arching and your head is in line with your body. So we're not trying to round in as much as we're wanting to create those nice long lines of energy. Yeah, that's better. Will you remind me of your name in the pretty blue? Yeah, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Like, yeah, you. Great. Yeah, so you were rounding it a little bit, and then you adjusted and you lengthened, and that looks way better. Even if you're not coming down as far, that will come in time when your hip flexors open because you're used to rounding the back. Right? Okay, great. What we're going to do is stretch our arms out so we can release the elbows and just lengthen your arms as much as possible. So this is like a down dog, right? So in our down dog, our dog can be very happy. He can wag his tail. So happy dog. Practice that first. So I want you to arch through the heart and keep the head in line with the body, Dana. Yeah. So come up onto your fingertips and pull forward. So you create that much length and that much space in the body, and then you just drop the heart down. So we're on the balls of the feet. We can energetically ground through the heels, but they're not going to touch. Right? So beautiful. Let's go ahead and try pulling forward and then let your dog fly. So this is our flying dog. So it's like we're pushing our hips into the swing to lift and make sure your feet are grounded. Just try it. It's a little hard. And then bring your hands back down. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and try our cat's meow. Our cat's meow is the down dog and cat-cow got together. So we're going to inhale and pull forward. Then exhale, go ahead and just round it. So it's like you're pulling your navel up towards the sky. So round it even more on that one. Like that, yeah. And then inhale, pull forward and arch. Look up. Beautiful. And then exhale, a little bit round it. Yeah. Really good. Inhale, pull forward. Great. Exhale, just round in and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Beautiful, guys. All right, let's go ahead and inhale. Let's lift the right leg up. One leg up, arch and open. Keep the hands down if you can. And then exhale, go ahead and squeeze knee to nose. So engage the core. And then inhale, lift and open. Open it up. Beautiful. Exhale, squeeze and round. Inhale and lift. Inhale, lift one more time. Nice. Exhale, find the floor and wag the tail. So happy dog again. Maybe your dog is super happy and you want to do some loop-de-loops or figure eights or whatever feels good. Just take a moment to explore and play and fly and float. Just keep your feet grounded for your floating position right now. We're going to fully float in a minute. Okay, great. Let's do second side. Inhale, lift and arch and open. Let's bring the left leg up. And then exhale, squeeze knee to nose. Let that feel good. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Great job, guys. Inhale, lift. So this might be something similar that we do in a yoga class, but this down dog is a lot easier for some people to really keep the alignment, and then there's not as much pressure on the wrists and the hands. It's like your favorite assistant, lifting your hips towards the sky. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, land it. All right, wag the tail one more time. Happy dog. Shake, 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 shake it out. Shake out your hair. Do a little running in place. If we can make sure all the phones are off, that would be great. Thank you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and float now. So we're going to drop onto our forearms, walk our feet to the back of the mat. Okay, so elbows are down. We're on our forearms. I like my hands in line with my shoulders the whole time. But the feet are about 1 foot off the ground, so bring the legs down, yeah. So we want to keep that hook and that anchor at the hips. We don't want to float away completely. And then we're just going to gently sway from side to side. Just feel how the swing is holding us on top of our legs. So it's not quite on the hips as much as it's on the top of the legs now. You guys feel what I mean? You can kind of give it a little shift from side to side. You can move it. Feet down. Alrighty, so this is our floating leaf. So we like to float. And then we're going to bend the knees. You can just bend the knees, squeeze the legs together. And then when you squeeze the legs together, you're going to bring the top of your head towards the ground. Now you can clasp your hands together. And you're going to create a little tripod, so you make like an equilateral triangle. And then the crown of the head is going to push straight down. Now, if all went well, you're going to keep weight in the knees.
There you go.
Okay? So weight in the knees. If you lift the knees up, your head comes down. If you pull the knees down, your head comes up. So just get a balance and a play between those two opposites. Just see what feels good. Okay? So do you guys normally do a headstand in your practice? Yes, no, maybe? Well, this is a nice, easy way to come in and out of headstand without straining the body.
You can actually bring your head a little bit more forward, so bring your elbows about here. Yeah, and then bring your head forward a little bit more. The other way. Great. Yeah, forward, backward.
Awesome. Okay, great. Let's just take 5 more deep breaths to hang out here and let that feel good. See if you can relax your shoulders. So they're going to sink towards your ears a little bit more than you normally allow. But you're going to really let all of the weight be held by your legs. You can adjust how much by pulling your knees down into your chest. And then go ahead and pulse back up. So the feet are tucked in close to the bum the whole time. And we're just playing with the hanging of the hips. You'll feel your side body lengthen. You'll start to feel your sacrum spread and release. It's such a wonderful way to get the benefits of the headstand. Beautiful, guys. And then we're going to straighten our legs. Our legs are kind of extending towards the ground, so nice and heavy. Okay, all the way down. All the way. There you go. Thank you. So they're going to touch down. So we don't change anything. We just let the feet touch down. And then we release the clasp, and we're going to straighten out our arms. And as we straighten out our arms, we can let the balls of the feet ground. As we ground down, et voila, we're in our down dog again. Beautiful, guys. So stretch your arms past the front of the mat. Really get some nice length. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and pull forward, arch and open. This time what we're going to do is we're going to lift our left leg and hook the foot. So if anybody needs any assistance with this, we'll come around. But just use kinesthetics. Don't use any chatting if you don't mind. So outside in, we're going to hook the foot. Okay? Outside in. Now we're going to make sure we pull the knee down towards the earth. Okay, so it's nice and tight. And then we lift second side. Beautiful. Outside in. Hook the foot. And then make sure the foot's tight in towards your bum. So the knees bend a lot. Beautiful. And then we're going to press back, and all of a sudden we're in an upside down dog. Isn't that amazing? We turned our crown and our dog upside down. Inhale, pull forward for up dog. My clothes are coming off. But I'm worried about that. Side effect. And then go ahead and press back for upside down dog. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, pull forward, up dog, look up, stretch the belly. Exhale, press back, upside down dog. Really good. One more time. Inhale, pull forward. So if you want to stay here and play, I encourage you to. If you've had enough, that's fine. Just push back into upside down dog one more time. So my feet are hooked. So come on and look up for a second so you can decide. So this is new. We didn't do this in our basic training, but I wanted to show you how you can practice balancing for a handstand. My feet pull, I tuck my pelvis, and I can stack my hips. Yes, over my shoulders. And just practice building up the strength and the balance to come into a handstand. Press back to upside down dog one more time. We'll all do that together. So from here, we pull forward for up dog. Exhale, go ahead and lift. Nice deep breath. And then expand upside down dog. Just expand up. Ah, beautiful. Relax here again. Come on back. So we're going to rest in our headstand just for a breath. We could also call it a cobra. Like if we didn't actually create the clasp and we're just resting on our forearms, it could be like a cobra pose. So this is our very creative translations while we're upside down. Whew. Now if you guys are, so keep your feet nice and tight. Pull them down towards your bum. Down towards the earth. There you go. Good. Now, if you guys want to stay here, if you feel like you need a longer break, go ahead and do that. For those that want to try, we're going to try some chaturangas. Okay, so hands are back down on the ground, arms are straight. So we first start out in our up dog. And then from here, we just bend our elbows slightly in towards one another and dip our chest. So we're still looking a little bit more forward than straight down. Okay, we don't want to do a face plant. So from here, if you want to make your chaturangas a little bit harder, you walk your hands towards the center of the mat, and it's like a handstand push-up, right? So this is, which we do at home all the time. So swing, but yeah, try to do push-ups like this. See if that feels good to create a little bit more heat, a little bit more strengthening in the body. You guys are doing great. Walk your hands forward. Let's come into one more upside down dog and stretch out the belly. Ooh, beautiful. Inhale, pull forward for up dog, and then we release the feet. We're just going to let them float into a plank pose. Right? So level with the earth. Very good. Nice, smooth transitions. And then as long as we're not kicking our neighbors, we're going to let ourselves sway from side to side a little bit. Just play with some swagger. Nice. And then land it. Walk forward. So hands come forward, feet walk forward. Okay, feet are going to be at the center of the mat, and then we keep walking forward. See if we can come up through angel wings. Hold it there. Palms up. Beautiful, guys. Lift the chest and then hold on to the swing and the stand. Woo. So that was our warm-up lap. You warm? Woo, you guys are doing so good. How did that feel?
Good.
Feel good? All right. So this might feel a little different than when we first walked in. It might be burning a little